14 deadly moments when failed predators are not always successful when trying to catch their prey. Sometimes the prey surprises the predators, or sometimes the predators don't make calculated decisions. If you want to see these failed moments of predators, you must keep watching. Number 14. Baboon versus crocodile. In this video, you're looking at a baboon trying to fight for his life with a crocodile. The jaws of the crocodile are huge, and they put immense pressure on the baboon. However, the adrenaline rush of the baboon will help him get free from these jaws. Even though the baboon is out, he is injured in many places. Of course, there's nothing in the wild to help him heal, but we hope he survives after this failed attack. Number 13. Hen versus eagle. We'll never let the eagle touch her babies when it tries to snatch them. Such motherly instincts allow the hens to fight powerful predators who try to hurt their babies. The hen fights the eagle like there's no tomorrow, and we're impressed because this is a harpy eagle. Finally, a man comes to remove the eagle so the hen can be with their babies in peace. This is a prime example of the instinct to protect one's children, even from the most powerful predators. Number 12. Puma and jaguar. The puma is going his way when he encounters a jaguar nearby. So of course, the puma leaves on the jaguar, and both these animals fight for their lives with one another. The puma is finally ready to flee, but the jaguar pounces on it and they fight. Finally, the puma has enough strength to ensure that the jaguar scares and runs away. When the animals can't fight back, they run as fast as they can flee. Number 11. Dog versus kangaroo. Sometimes dogs overestimate their powers and think that they will easily take over an animal. However, the dog isn't for a surprise because the kangaroo will do anything to protect itself. The kangaroo shows all the moves it has, and the dog understands he will not win this fight. Every time the dog comes back in the water, the kangaroo will do everything to make him go away. Finally, the dog leaves the kangaroo alone. Number 10. Bear and cougar. Bears are fierce predators, and many other animals will struggle with getting away from them. However, cougars are one of the most territorial animals you will find in the wild, but bears are even more. That is why the number one option a cougar will take is to flee from the bear. As you can see, this cougar knows it might not win the fight with the bear. That's why it flees the first chance it gets, and the attack of the bear fails. Number 9. Wild dogs. Wild dogs are normally brave hunters, but they're not. These dogs here were on the receiving end in this encounter. They roamed a bit too close to a lion, and we see a dead wild dog in the jaws of one. This lion even decides to go for seconds and chases a scared dog away into the bushes. This hyena is surrounded by a pack of nippy wild dogs. It looks like the wild dogs have the advantage, but the hyena eventually calls for backup. When a second one arrives, the wild dogs are instantly scared away. These wild dogs found an easy catch, or so they thought. An impala comes hopping along when suddenly this pack of wild dogs starts chasing it. The impala is scared but tries to remain calm as it dodges all the dogs on land, then jumps into the water and starts swimming. The wild dogs can do nothing more than watch on as the meal they hope for swims away. Number 8. Pumas. This puma decided to tempt the lynx in the wild. The two are fighting over some food. The lynx, which is much smaller, snarls and intimidates the puma. It even paused at the puma. The puma realizes it isn't going to be a good fight, and the lynx leaves calmly. This puma is chasing a guanaco, which looks like an easy kill, but as the puma jumps on it for the attack, the guanaco shakes it right off, injuring the puma in the process. The fight is short, and the puma gives up, now sporting a large gash on its body. Number 7. Petrel. This group of baby penguin were walking across the snow when a deadly petrel bird spots them. One of the babies puffs up and stands guard. The bird gives up knowing this penguin will fight. This petrel attacks a penguin on the shore and is surely ready to eat it. But wait a second, penguin comes in to rescue the other penguin. They fight until the bird gives up and retreats in fear. Number 6. Leopard. In this clip, we see what looks like a successful kill. What is unique to this prey is that it'll kill the predator after it dies. The leopard is eating this porcupine, or at least attempting to. The harmful quills poke and injure the leopard, who is still eating the cuts or breeding grounds for deadly bacteria. and eventually the leopard succumbs to the injuries from its own meal. Here is another leopard and porcupine battle. The word battle is used lightly because the porcupine doesn't have to do much to win this one. The leopard approaches the porcupine and gets jabbed with its quills. The leopard tries to clean his facial wounds quickly, understanding that this isn't worth the fight, and walks off. A leopard is seen here attempting to fight a python. The python hisses and fights right back. We see the leopard attack, but then it falls over and has to jump back. Eventually, it gives up the fight. Number 5. Crocodiles. It's no secret that crocodiles are strong creatures, but they can't always win battles. This crocodile messed with the wrong pool of hippos when it decided to jump into the waters where they were grouped up. The crocodile attempts to make it through them, but the hippo's attack can take down the crocodile. The crocodile wasn't able to fight back and eventually lost. This crocodile encountered a few lions. Normally, this wouldn't be an issue for the crocodile, but one of the lions was a little more vicious than usual and provoked the crocodile. The two animals shuffled back and forth until the crocodile eventually grew too scared and hurried away from the fight. In this clip, the crocodile's cousin, a caiman, is seen calmly lounging around. What it doesn't know is that a jaguar has spotted it and is now stalking it. The jaguar uses its cat-like agility to sneak through the water and eventually pounce on the unsuspecting caiman. It sinks its teeth straight into its skull with no time for the caiman to fight back. Number 5. Eagles. Eagles are definitely a majestic bird. Here we see one soaring through the skies over some onlookers. It circles around something, perhaps some prey. It swoops, and later on we see just what it was going for, a wolf. We see that the wolf wasn't going to lose this fight, and the bystanders had deprived the eagle's talent out of the angry wolf's snarling teeth. This vulture spots an eagle trying to eat a dead carcass. The vulture was already previously chowing down on the vulture, wasn't too pleased with this, and decided to fight the mighty eagle. The eagle did stand a chance. Once the vulture spread its huge wings, the eagle steps back, intimidated, and gets stomped on by the vulture. The vulture scares the eagle away and enjoys its meal. Number 4. Seags. This snake is trying to attack this squirt that keeps bothering it, but the squirt is not scared one bit. It fights right back and eventually gets a good bite in. The snake struggles in pain and eventually dies from this squirt's merciless attack. This cobra is faced with a mongoose. The mongoose sneaks over to the scared snake and scopes it out. The snake tries to fight, but the mongoose rips it in its mouth and violently shakes it. The snake obviously ends up dead. This giant centipede is wrapped around a snake in a way that prevents the snake from fighting for its own life. The giant centipede is easily able to take over and eventually kill the snake. Number 3. Lions. This lion has been caught amidst a pack of hyenas. The lion looks around, clearly scared. The lion cannot make a move because he's very much outnumbered. The only way out is when a second lion comes by to scare away the hyenas. In this clip, a zebra has fought back against a lion and pinned it to the ground. The zebra fights its way out of the lion's grip. It eventually loses the lion and gives it a few hard stops for good measure. These lions came to drink at the wrong water hole because it's already the territory of a temperamental turtle. This turtle approaches the thirsty lions and scares them. Look as these cats cautiously avoid this angry turtle. Number 2. Dogs. Here we see a dog angrily provoking a kangaroo standing in a body of water. The kangaroo stands tall, ready to take whatever fight this dog can give. The dog comes closer and the kangaroo grabs it. The kangaroo dunned the dog underwater for a while before releasing it. The dog eventually gives up and walks away barking. These dogs are fighting with a lizard. The small dog seems to be the angriest and attempts to attack the reptile. The lizard fights back and injures the small dog, eventually scaring them away. Number 1. Petrel and penguin. A petrel swoops in to herd one of the penguin as it's not messing around. Most petrels attack the neck because it's easier to hurt the penguin this way. Unfortunately, the little gentle penguin comes under the claw of the petrel. But will the other penguin be able to save him for a second? The petrel loses its grip on the penguin, and it uses this opportunity to flee. After that, One of the other pegs attacks the petrel, so they don't mess with them again. The petrel goes away, and the young penguin is finally safe from the face of death. These are the top 14 moments where predators in the wild fail to catch their prey, no matter what they did. If you want more such amazing videos, let us know in the comments. You can also tell us the predator fails you like the most out of all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.